Hi, episode 11, Starbear's 504 meeting. I have Starbear here with me, and Starbear and I both have ADHD. Starbear has inattentive type, and I have combined type. So we're going to walk through this together. I want to talk about medication, though. I don't want to talk about medication because I'm not an expert in medication. That's a family and a psychiatrist and maybe a school's nurses discussion. So when we come to a 504 meeting, we might discuss it and just ask, is Starbear using medication? And that's it. I will not recommend medication ever because I don't know much about it. I am not a psychiatrist and I'm not a pharmacist. But what I do know is what happens in the classroom and to provide strategies to support Starbear. So, hurtful words that describe you, Starbear, that you probably heard as a child. I hear it all the time as an adult, but it makes me laugh sometimes, to be honest with you. I don't get hurt by this, but as a teenager or a tween being called that, it can be hurtful. Starbear's been called extra. Oh, Starbear's just too much. Dingy or ditzy, scatterbrain, forgetful. Now, as an adult Starbear, I get called these all the time. It makes me laugh. It doesn't bother me because it's true, right? But to you, because you're trying to fit in so much with all your peers and to seem not normal, maybe, might be kind of hurtful. So just watch how you talk to your teenagers and tweens for sure about these words. So how can teachers tell that you have inattentive ADHD? Well, this is what how we can tell. Starbear, you have a lot of missing assignments. You know, I look on your student portal, and there's a lot of missing assignments or late assignments. And you know it's true, right? You struggle with completing projects and meeting deadlines. Starbear, whenever I give you a project, you really have troubles getting started, or you ask for a checklist or need help. That's good advocating for yourself. That's really good. But yeah, meeting the deadlines is hard, or to keep up. In 8th grade, I've noticed, Starbear, you are very into your friends now, more than academics. Your 6th and 7th grade teachers said you were more in your academics, but now in 8th grade, you have a lot of friends, and you're starting to get into a little trouble. Starbear, you struggle with conversations and getting your thoughts out. Have you noticed that when you're trying to tell me a story or what you need? It's like, Miss Helmer, I need help with that Chinese packet you gave me on the opium wars. But I forgot what the right? So those are the kinds of things I can notice because you're struggling getting those thoughts out when you're talking to us, and it must be frustrating for you. Is it frustrating? You leave many things behind. My classroom. I pick up so many notebooks, pencils, pens, your assignments that you left behind. Do you do that in other classrooms? Yeah. And I notice you struggle during independent work time. You're either chatting a little, or you're doodling, or you're doing some other work. Or you're on your phone quite a bit, I notice. Is that true? And one thing I think you do is you sign up for so many things that you can't do them all effectively. Like you're in so many clubs. Like you must get excited joining all these clubs and doing these new things. But that's too much. That's too much at your age. You shouldn't be doing that. Okay. If Starbear does not get proper support early, their adult life may be full of massive anxiety and stress. Starbear may try to do too many things, and it will impact Starbear's future with people. It's hard to be a partner, a spouse, husband, wife with people because it's like they are living in chaos. Okay, it's unhealthy inattentive ADHD, and also it might lead to alcohol and drugs. It could be an adult with a messy house, messy life. An adult who manipulates and blames others for Starbear's lack of organization and time management. And that also impacts relationships with people and even a career. An adult it could lead to Starbear having so much self-pity and starting to hate themselves because they can't get organized. That's also hard to be around. That also may lead to alcohol and drugs. So we need to help Starbear. This is not a problem we can just ignore. This is a brain issue that needs strategies and supports. If Starbear does get support early on, I am happy to say that that person can be an adult who can create change in the world because of their love of life and people. They have a lot of zest. And if it's used correctly, they can be a positive force in the world. It can lead to a super creative and imaginative individual who can be a superstar at innovation or helping others. This person, Starbear, could truly be a remarkable member of a community. Outstanding, superior, if they get some strategies. It's an adult who is willing to use a time management and organizational strategy, and their quality of life will feel much better. It's an adult who's honest about the fact they need to use strategies and communicate them openly with friends and a spouse. And this will help their relationships. They truly can have wonderful relationships because typically they're so fun to be around, energetic and generous. It's an adult who is more balanced and can be a great parent and a role model. So if this child, Starbear, gets the right support, I am telling you, they will be a superstar. So what Starbear, this is what you're going to need for the rest of your life, though. You're going to need a strategy on how to not lose your most important things. So when I get in the car, a lot of times, or when I go somewhere, I go, step 1, do I have my phone? Step 2, do I have my car keys? Step 3, do I have my purse? Step 4, do I have my wallet? Like, I verbalize it. You're going to need something like that, okay? It's a visual calendar at their house or place, not a techie one. Tech is too distracting for us. Okay, it's got to be a visual, concrete thing. It's always there. I don't have to turn to another page in my phone or an app. No. Okay. Structure and routine as much as possible in order for you to sleep. That's not fair, is it? Right? But it's the truth. We need structure and routine and to practice life balance. We need to learn how to say no to things and to set boundaries because our brain can't handle all that organization, even though it's fun. We have to set boundaries. And we have to have understanding and patient friends, family, and partners that see our strengths and their positive intent. But we also need you all to know that you have flaws too. Okay? Just remember that. You might call us messy and scatterbrain and ditzy and dingy and silly when we're an adult, but I'm telling you, you have flaws. And you're lucky because we have more empathy probably because we've had to cope with this. So we're nice and we're kind to you who has flaws and can be judgmental. Boom. So what do we know about you in 8th grade? You're motivated by grades, rewards, friends. You want to please your parent. We know you have a diagnosis in the 6th grade with inattentive ADHD. Oh, you're afraid to let your parents down and other people down? You're an extrovert and you love school and friends. You're super involved. But man, you were really anxious last year in 6th grade. You're scared to let your parents down, but we're seeing something different in 8th grade. You're getting distracted by your peers. Yeah, and you're starting to lose more things. And it seems lately that you have an excuse for everything. And you're manipulating people with your 504 plan. And you've been caught doing that, and that's not okay. That's a legal document. So to say, I need to skip your class because I have a 504 and I have ADHD, that's not okay. Not okay. It's wrong to do that. You are manipulating a legal document so you can go see your friends and get out of things. Okay? Don't cry. All right, you can shed a tear. All right, parents, prior to the meeting, you have had to get Starbear's psychiatric evaluation for ADHD, and you've had to given it to the school. It should go to the counselor, and you did that in 6th grade. So you want a new meeting, or the counselor called you and it says, it's time to talk about Starbear's 504. Starbear's teachers are seeing some new things come across. So you may have set a meeting with the school counselor or vice versa. Please come ready with strengths of Starbear. What do you see that's awesome? Goals of your own as a parent or grandparent, whoever's the guardian for Starbear this year and in high school. What concerns you at home? And what concerns you about school in 8th grade? Prepare yourself that the meeting is usually 45 minutes to an hour, and I need to be real about this. Prepare yourself that you're meeting probably on a regular education teacher's prep time, which is their like work time and their quiet time, and they lose that time. And most of the time they don't get paid for that, right? So they lost that prep time, and they'll come because they love your kids so much. But I will be realistic with you. They may only be there for 20 minutes at this meeting. So the regular ed teacher, your job is to be very you need to come in with a set of ideas or what's working and what's not working and what you can accommodate for realistically. Today, I'm going to stop early here because I want you to really, really, really embrace the fact that if we do not get Starbear support, there's some really bad things that are going to happen. And if we do get Starbear support, we're going to have some really phenomenal, amazing things happen to this adult and to humankind and to the community. So I'm going to stop there. In a couple days, I'm going to continue on with Starbear's 504 meeting, the actual meeting, kind of what's discussed, and how we're going to come up with an idea to help Starbear. All right, say bye.